This is your host Salim bin Muhammad Rafi, and here is my YouTube channel Zamir Universal. Finally, the cat is out of the bag, and the same old thief, the same old criminal, the same old terrorist, the United States of America, does it again. Couple of weeks ago, the United Nations Security Council wanted immediate humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza, where genocide is going on, where the worst than Holocaust is making people starve. And I'm going to show you a picture of a baby, a Palestinian. I hope those of you who have children to see that sitting on the ground and eating grass. Also with the argument, and I'm going to show you with evidence that the United States of America is the rogue state, is the most criminal state, is the person or the people in that country are the one who I have did mass killing worse than Hitler they have done. They have thrown atom bomb and Japan had surrendered both in Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and they created a false flag operation in order to justify to do that, just to have their hegemony and be recognized as a superpower, which they are not. They are the most vagabond criminals and the people who are the killers of the whole world. I show you the global map and see how they have bombed, starting from the neighbors to both east and west of the whole globe. There isn't a part of the world that they have left or it escaped their cruelty, and they gave birth to an illegitimate a child in the guise, under disguise of people seeking refuge, and they are the one leftovers after the Hitters had burned them in the incinerators and gas chambers, and they are again the one of the filthiest, one of the cruelest, the people, the Jews, and especially that branch of Jews, the Zionists, who have some sort of delusion that they are going to rule the world and have a transgender person controlling this world. So all the Jews are going to be transgender and their women are going to disappear. And funnily enough, they gave the example of Prophet Adam, that both men and women was in him. This is a mockery, this is a laughable, and there cannot be anything more mean, bunch of lies, and they managed to be fooled Christians who believed in it and kept it. And so the LGBT movement and all the sins and all the dirt, all the filth of the world, all the child abuse, all those people who are involving themselves, and all the rapes, all the assaults, women buying wars, all this is, I think, they're filled with it. And I'm just make this little short introduction to show you then go after the cause. The cause is this America who keeps vetoing and keeps stopping the United Nations Security Council to perform its duty. And I'm sure they will encourage, the same rogue state will encourage Israel to stand up against the International Court of Justice and just ignore the decision of the court about the genocide, about their Holocaust. So in fact, both these countries should be barred, should be thrown out of the United Nations, and no country should have any diplomatic relations with them. No country should conduct any business with them. No country should let them land in their, no country should allow their airspace for these people, because they are the criminals, those criminals who are real cause of war, whatever even happening is now in the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea is the root cause is that they want to stop. They do not want the humanitarian ceasefire. They want to starve people. They want to kill them. And what they do is they just want to buy time so that their illegitimate child or state can kill as many people as they can and do ethnic cleansing. They've done it and been proven false. There weren't any weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. They invaded it. Libya had every right to sell oil to any country he or she wanted, and they destroyed and killed Gaddafi. They went after in Syria, and still they are occupying the oil wells. They took all the gold and all the oil of Iraq in Syria. And now you can see that the Palestine, inch by inch, they have put in the pocket of their buddies, the bosom friends, and the people who control their destiny, who control their economy, control their country, control their Congress and Senate, the Jews. No wonder they've been thrown out of the countries more than once, and in thousands of years they are the most hated people on earth. Netanyahu and at the moment the present Joe Biden are the most criminal, and they are the one who should be arrested and put behind the bars. And all the war council of those criminals, they are the war criminals get together by nature, and they should be all arrested. And similarly, the Secretary of State, who is a Jew, and he thinks that the Palestinian, a Muslim blood, is not equal to Jewish blood. This damn animal has dare say this thing, and he should be thrown out of the White House. And how on earth he is sent to a Muslim country and they receive him? They should throw him out. They should refuse to shake hand with him. A man who's crazy, and he says publicly that he does not think that they are equal to those bloody, filthy, criminal Jews, because he himself is a Jew. How on earth you expect for him to be fair in any negotiations? So these words, I go and I show you the evidence that how these criminals are and why should they be charged.
Welcome to the News Hour. The United States has once again vetoed a draft resolution on Gaza at the UN Security Council. It's the third veto by the US since the start of the war. The text put forward by Algeria called for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire and had 13 members voting in favour of it. The US was the only country to vote against it.
The United States has bombed all of the following countries since World War II. To begin, we do not have to travel far. In Central America, the United States has bombed Panama, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Grenada, the Dominican Republic, and Cuba. Moving across the ocean to Africa, we have Libya, Sudan, and Somalia. In Europe, the list consists of former Yugoslavian countries, namely Serbia, Bosnia, Kosovo, and Montenegro. Next is the Middle East, where the US dropped bombs on Yemen, Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, Kuwait, Iran, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. Moving to East Asia, we have Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Indonesia, Japan, and Korea. Finally, during the bombardment of Belgrade, a few bombs hit the Chinese embassy, so I've included China to the list as well. This is how the completed map looks like.
यूनिवर्सल टेलीविजन को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। उसके बाद बेल बटन पे क्लिक करें और अपने कमेंट्स के सेक्शन में अपने कीमती जो ख्यालात का इजहार ज़रूर